Hello from the UP.
The Upper Peninsula of Michigan is one of the most scenic getaways in America. Today, we're walking through the top things to see and do in Michigan's UP. The first spot on our list is Kitch-iti-kipi. Located near Indian Lake and just north of Mackinac, Kitch-iti-kipi is unlike anywhere we've been before. This little spring is home to some of the most crystal clear and neon teal-colored waters in all of the UP. The name comes from the Ojibwe term for big cold spring, and the best part is you can actually venture out onto the water to get an even better view. The dock itself is a floating platform that is attached to cables. Once aboard, you can spin a large metal wheel to actually pull the entire dock across the spring. Looking down the center opening, you'll see beautiful colors and gushing water, along with massive trouts and ancient preserved trees. This is so much better than expected. We are moving across this lake right now, and you can see straight down to the bottom.
And the other great thing about this place? Puppies are allowed on the boat.
If you decide to drive to this spot, you'll need a Michigan recreation passport to enter, and you can purchase this from the lot attendant. You can either purchase a daily pass that lets you enter all state parks in the UP that day, or pick up an annual pass so you're covered for multiple days on your trip. This will be helpful for some of the other top spots in this video too.
The next spot you'll need to check out is the Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. If you're visiting the UP, the Pictured Rocks are a one-of-a-kind natural wonder you need to see, and the National Lakeshore is a fantastic spot to do it. In addition to the 100+ miles of hiking trails, this park also has some of the most easily accessible overlooks of the colorful sandstone cliffs and rock arches this area is famous for. We recommend checking out the upper overlook, which is the easiest to access overlook, and also the lower overlook, which offers you a different perspective on the lakeshore. You can expect to spend 30 minutes walking between these two overlooks with well-connected smooth trails along the way. While at the National Lakeshore, we also recommend walking the Miners Falls Lake hike. From the trailhead, it's a little over a half mile on smooth sandy trails to reach the roaring waterfall. The view at the end is spectacular, and it's incredibly puppy friendly.
While in this area, it's the perfect time to do one of our favorite activities in the UP, and that's taking a Pictured Rocks boat cruise. Seeing the cyan-colored waters and colorful cliffsides from above is great, but there's nothing like descending to the water level to explore the Pictured Rocks with a better view. Luckily, there's a large cruise service in the town of Munising that offers many departure times each day. If you can, we highly recommend taking one of their sunset cruises to ensure you catch the cliffside in the prettiest lighting. We're doing this tour around sunset, and it is getting a little dark here, but we're getting some great colors in the sky. You can purchase tickets either on-site from the ticket desk or online. Given that cruises sell out far in advance, it's highly encouraged to pre-purchase your tickets. The boats themselves are large, comfortable, and have a bathroom and concessions on board. If you want to sit in the outdoor section, be sure to get in line 30 to 45 minutes prior to your departure time, as these are often the most coveted spots. But just be warned, it gets a little chilly in these outdoor spots depending on the time of year you're visiting.
So both sides of the boat get pretty good views of the rocks. I do think it's better off to sit on the right side of the boat if you can, because they go slower on the way down, and right now we're just barreling back to where we started from.
Once on the water, you can expect an enjoyable voyage, contouring the brilliantly colored cliff sides and turquoise waters. The route takes you past some of the most famous arches and caves, making for a terrific journey on the big lake they call Kitch-iti-kipi.
Next on our list is another iconic UP landmark you need to check out, and that's Tahquamenon Falls. Located between Newberry and Paradise, Michigan, Tahquamenon Falls is a major landmark in the UP. Besides having over 35 miles of trails to hike, or possibly snowmobile if you're there in the winter, the state park is also home to the largest waterfall in Michigan. This 200-foot wide waterfall is one of the largest waterfalls east of the Mississippi and is easily accessible from the main parking lot. To get there, you'll walk on a flat path that leads you to a 94-step staircase that then leads you down to eye level with the falls. Here you'll find an observation deck that offers you a stunning view of the waterfall.
And if you don't want to make the journey of 94 steps down and back up, there are also some observation platforms that you can check out where you still get a great view of the falls.
And if you're looking to grab a bite to eat while in the state park, there's a great brewery and restaurant, as well as food stalls by the parking lot that's worth checking out if you're hungry. And really quickly, we wanted to give a big thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. We're really excited to be partnering with BetterHelp because it's so comforting knowing that wherever you are in the world, whether you're in the UP or like me right now, just outside of Pittsburgh, you can be connected to the same therapy network. For those that don't know, BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy service, and it's 100% online. With BetterHelp, you can tap into a network of over 30,000 licensed and experienced therapists therapists who can help you with a wide range of issues. To get started, you just answer a few questions about your needs and preferences in therapy. That way, BetterHelp can match you with the right therapist from their network. Then, you can talk to your therapist however you feel comfortable, whether it's via text, chat, phone, or video call. You can message your therapist at any time and schedule live sessions whenever it's convenient for you. And if your therapist isn't the right fit for any reason, you can switch to a new therapist at no additional charge. With BetterHelp, you get the same professionalism and quality you expect from in-office therapy, but with a therapist who's custom picked for you, more scheduling flexibility, and at a more affordable price. You can get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/sharingtheroad, which we've linked in the description box below. Now let's get back to the UP.
While in the UP, you'll need to try one of the most famous foods in this area, and that's the pasty. The origin of the UP's pasty goes back to the days of lumberjacks and miners, where workmen needed a hearty and portable lunch they could take with them into the backcountry. Today, you'll find pasties at many local shops and restaurants along the roads in the UP.
We're at Muldoon's Pasties, and according to the sign, this is supposed to be the best pasties in the entire Upper Peninsula, so we're really excited to check this place out.
We got ourselves our first Upper Peninsula pasty. I have the veggie here, and Michael got the traditional, which is beef. So it looks like these are just bread surrounding some of the fillings in here. I'm gonna have my first bite. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. It's kind of like a chicken pot pie that you can hold in your hand. It's really good. The hotly debated topic is whether or not you get gravy or ketchup on them. So we got both, and we're gonna see which one we like more.
So I got the traditional pasty. It's got ground beef, carrots, potatoes, and I think even rutabaga in here. It's served warm, and this thing just feels so nice on a brisk day like today. And this thing's not a light meal. This is a full pound of food. It's like a pot pie meets a calzone, and it's amazing. I gotta try it with some gravy here. A little drizzle. It's almost like Thanksgiving dinner in your hand. So in addition to the savory pasties you can get, they also have sweet pasties, and this is a pumpkin pasty, which is making me laugh because I think in Harry Potter, there's a scene where they ask for two pumpkin pasties.
2 pumpkin pasties, please.
It looks like it's got some powdered sugar on top, and it's still warm, and it looks just like pumpkin pie filling, but the crust almost feels more like an apple Danish. If you're a pumpkin pie fan, that's really good. If you're a thrill seeker or just looking to cover more ground than you can on foot, you should consider renting an off-road vehicle while in the UP. Michigan has more snowmobile trails than anywhere else in the United States, and you can explore that vast network of trails in any season. There are plenty of spots you can rent a side-by-side or adventure vehicle in the warmer months, and it's an amazing way to explore some of the off-the-beaten-path spots. So for the most part, most of these trails are pretty darn nice. There are some sections where it gets a little bit bumpy, so buckle up. For the daredevils out there, be sure to check out a portion of trail called the Thunderbolt at your own risk. It's quite the attraction.
One of the best parts of cruising the UP is exploring some of the scenic pull-offs and secluded beaches along Lake Superior. The stretch of road on M28 between Munising and Marquette offers some beautiful stretches of road for driving, with plenty of scenic pull-offs to relax and take in the crystal clear waters and soft sand beaches. Taking the time to get out of the car and enjoy these beaches is a relaxing way to get some nice vantage points and lake breezes when in the UP.
Another key thing to see when in the UP is the Mackinac Bridge. Chances are, if you're entering the UP from Michigan, you'll probably have to cross the mighty Mack Bridge to reach the UP. Being over 5 miles long from shore to shore, this is one of the longest suspension bridges in the US and is a cultural icon for Michigan. In fact, when you're crossing, be sure to turn your radio to AM 530 to hear a special radio station dedicated to the history and feats of its engineering. Mackinac Bridge incoming, here we go.
Over 42,000 miles of wire are banded together to form the massive 24.5-inch diameter.
You sure can't beat the excitement of AM radio now, can you, A? With one lane of the bridge being a metal grate, it's slightly nerve-wracking to drive across, as you can see the water below through the roadway. But overall, it's a great monument to traverse and grants you some amazing views of both Lake Michigan and Lake Superior. If you found this video useful, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, and let us know in the comments if there are any other top spots you recommend for fellow travelers heading to the UP. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next one.
Oh, that was fun though.